What an opening that was from Hiline Plains and Burien. We got the title matches of the end of a really fun doubles and singles weekend. Simultaneous yesterday, they split into the two different tournaments today, and we got Californian Gael Gagne looking to win his 10th career JBT title, going up against Pac Northwest's Duncan Whitaker, looking for win at number 3 on his career. They're already halfway done, and it's Whitaker enjoying a 4-pin lead, both of them working on spares, both of them coming up in their 6th frames. To their left, that's Wendy Jo LaTurner. She's playing Piper Chalmers in the girls' scratch title match. Piper also finished 3rd in the main handicap division. This is Whitaker working on that aforementioned spare in the 6th. No doubter there. Hold on, beaten path. A little bit of missed room on either side, but not a whole lot of missed room on either side. It was a struggle in the double step ladder. We'll see. We've seen much higher scores on this pair in the singles ladder. We'll see if it continues in this match. Over in handicap, he's back, Do-Hoon Kwon. 11 years old, short in stature but big on power, taking on the brightly haired Haley Martin. Was making her 3rd attempt at winning her 1st career title. She's got a beat Do by a pin, and they both started out with doubles, so great starts. We'll see if Kwon can convert the first spare of the match. Gonna have to do it the hard way, and he does. Do won his first title in Tacoma last month. Almost won again already today in the doubles, finishing 2nd with his partner here in Oster. Catch Gagne shooting that spare. He'll trail by 5 if he makes it, and he does not. And again, missed spares coming into play. So Haley bowled singles early on Saturday, and it was fairly crappy. Didn't go well at all. She begged for a re-entry at 1 o'clock and just missed. She begged for a re-entry at 5 o'clock and was one of 2 people to actually get it out of 19 people that wanted. And she just flat out crushed her re-entry, going scratch 230, 230, 180, 190, 170 for plus 185. That's great on a 163 average. Almost as good in the semifinals today to fairly easily hang on to that number 1 seed at plus 365. First miss of the match after the front 3. Gagne in the 7th off of that open. Throws an errant shot and leaves it 6-9. This is after a 265-245 win over fellow Californian Zach Grime in the semis. California had a fairly successful invasion of Seattle. They saw that Hiline Lanes is about 100 yards from SeaTac Airport, and they said, we're going to come on up here. I think you could jump from an airplane into the parking lot of Hiline. Wendy particularly happy with that solid 8 over there. Ouch. So Whitaker had a runner-up finish, a tough one, in doubles with his partner Brad Baldassar. He would love to avenge himself in this match. That'll go a long way to doing so as he shreds that rack. Thought he was gonna tackle Kwon for a second there, and it didn't happen. So unfazed by the approaching Whitaker, and gets a pretty strike of his own. A high-scoring start to the handicap finals. Do-Hoon beats Piper Chalmers in the semis, and Piper beat Logan Winchell to start the handicap ladder. I mentioned that Gael beat Zach. Zach beat doubles partner Bud Sicard, who he won the doubles with, to open up the single step ladder. Here is Whitaker in the 8th. Whew, nice break. That was left target the whole way. Breaks the 410 into just a 10 pin. And Kwon breaks up the 310 into just a 3 pin. So 2 good breaks there. Big thanks to the whole crew at Hiline for hosting us. Pat, Jerry, Joe, Sally, the whole team for making it happen. This tournament was supposed to be December 5th and 6th. So happy December, everyone. We're making it. We're getting there. And as soon as we could get back in, we got back in. Happy we were able to pull it off. Look out! Oh, just hooks in time. seen him miss a few things right with that plastic ball, but he got it that time. Duncan, an excellent spare shooter, covers up that 10. Leads by 25 now as a result of his strike and Gael's goof. Gael's been stuck on 9 career titles for a while. He would love to join that very elite 10 title club. I'll go out on a limb and say that he'll do it at some point. I don't know if it'll be this match though, as he's only got 3 frames left to make up that 25 pin deficit. Needs to pinch tight. That's been a 4-pin all day long. Nice job with the spare from Murphy. Refreshing to see a scratch title match featuring 2 bowlers who put their dang thumb in the ball. We'll have to actually check the books. Yeah, righties who put the thumb in the ball. Good, thank you. Nothing against the other players. It just simply doesn't happen very often anymore. No trouble at the 4. Haley, of course, thumbing as well, and Dohun, the lone 2-hander contingent, is carrying the entire parade on his 3.5 feet shoulders. Oh, there he is. Gael pretty much must strike here in the 9th to set up his 10th. No problem there. 10 on the pit. Lets his crowd know it. A peanut gallery if there ever was one. Nice spare from Haley. Haley, a bit of an artist. She colored her JBT hoodie as just as brightly as her hair, which I really liked. She did a great job on that. Wendy Joe with 2 messengers over there after a solid 8 last time. Ooh, we're going to get the hoodie on camera. Hang on a second, Haley. Just confident, smooth shot. Whitaker liked it as much as I did there. Show us that piece of artwork there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's got every state a different color. That is pretty darn sharp. So is Dohun, though, as he strikes in the 6th. Like that segue, everybody? Yes, thank you. Quan trails by 9. Gets one of those pins back. Whitaker can win with any mark in the 10th, and here's the shot. Look out. Holy Toledo. So confident through this match, throwing great shots, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 6, 7, 10 in the 10th. Now, he might be in a situation where it wouldn't hurt him to go for it. 7-1, if he slides off here, is 202. Iganya, yeah, I would go for it here. I don't think you lose any count trouble, and he wins if he makes it. So risk reward was high there, but he's only able to get the 2 anyway. Finishes at 204, which means Gael's going to need a double in the 10th to win his 10th. How about that? Nice spare from Quan cross lane. Roughly 43 bowlers in our entire quarter-century history have 10 titles. Gael would love to join that club. And he's been given an opportunity to do so right here. Haley's going to be up first. Clean with the triple to start has been Murphy. She'll stay clean with that big strike right there. Little left, will it hold? Oh, it holds too much. Pushes flat 10s, and Duncan Whitaker escapes the 10th frame open and takes it.
I know, I heard double, I'm like, wait. I didn't know.
2 real nice kids there. The honor of the Northwest is saved. It was not a California sweep after all. Every year at TPC, Northwest comes down and dominates, so I was getting a little worried about you guys.
We know some of us.
Would you go so far as to say it's false hope for the Californians? Ah, there you go. Gael makes the 10-pin. Wishes he did that a little while ago. Uh-oh. And there's a miss of a 10-pin, which could change the complexion of that match. Right when Martin had a chance to kind of put a hammer lock on it, she opens in the 8th. Still a little bit of time. See how that finishes out. Wendy Jo's making all kinds of noise down here. We got to go check on what she's up to. She's had solid 8. She's had messengers, and I can't see what frame that is.
7.
I'll take your word for it. You tell me. Pretty neat scoring system, but seeing the frames is very difficult for an old guy such as myself. Trails by a little bit, but Piper had back-to-back opens after an early triple herself. So that one might be coming down to the wire, and I think for sure we're coming down to the wire over here. Calhoun struck in the 8th. So strike working in the 9th. That's his scoreboard, getting 1 pin a handicap, so almost a scratch match. And he now leads by 3 as a result of Haley's miss and can make it 13 here. But doesn't. Boy, it seems like all day long, every time any bowler's had a chance to just put the nail in the coffin, it doesn't happen and brings these matches down to the end. As wow. I want to get this one on camera. We're going back over here to Wendy Jo because you do not very often see the 1, 2, I'm still counting, 6, 7, 8, 10 washout. Wendy's taking a picture of it right in the middle of her frame. I don't blame her one bit. Piper can't believe it. She's going to grab a shot of that one. So let's see it made now, Wendy. If you're going to leave it, make it. It's just a washout. I mean, if she just shoots an ordinary washout, she should make it. We'll see what happens. I also want to catch Martin's shot here in the 9th at the same time. There she goes. A wide right for her. Here's the attempt at the 1-2 out. Look at this. Oh, just shaves too much of the head. That gives her 134. So she's down about 20 there with 2.5 frames to go. We had to catch that. That was excellent. Haley's got, if she converts this 1-2, she will trail in the match by 4 pins, including the handicap pins. Which she does, and she does. Tour rolls on. No more weeks off for quite a while, thank goodness. I've had enough of that. Scottsdale, Arizona next week. San Diego the week after. Lubbock, Texas the week after. Salem, Oregon the week after. Getting my pretzel miles in now. Big shot here for Martin in the 10th. Wants that first title so badly. Boy, well, wide right in the 9th and 10th, but she leaves easy spares both times, just the 1-2, so that's the good side of that. The bad side is that if she spares this, Calhoun will just need a high count spare himself to take the win. Alright, covers the spare up here. Definitely should get all 10 just in case Calhoun has a short count. Looks like Piper's going to claim that over there. Wendy was entertaining, but Piper's answered back with a double of her own to turn away from the camera no matter what. Which just makes me zoom in on you even more, so there you go. Only a 7, so that's going to make count pretty much a non-factor. She finishes up with 199, right? Yes. So 9 out for Quan is 195 plus 1, which is not enough. So almost any mark wins for Quan. Never a gimme when you're in the 10th frame of a title match. Need a spare in this case, my advice is don't leave one. Knock them all over the first time. See if you can do it. That's left, way left. Oh, what a colossal break, only leaving the 9-pin on that. That could have been a backwards bucket. He could have missed the head pin left, but he still got to convert this 9-pin. Yikes. Up at it right away and got it. Oh my. That was an iffy first ball to say the least, but no problem at all in the second ball. He's getting a pin, so puts him at 197. He needs 3 pins on this ball, and we'll make sure he stays behind Hiline. Which he does, and rack up title number 2. That'll work. 205 game scratch versus a 199 scratch from Haley. A close match all the way, but Do-Hoon Kwon does it again. You don't look like Makana Wong. How are you doing all these second places? Okay. Your time will come, kiddo. Amleto Monicelli, 7 seconds before he ever won a title. You're in good company. It's gonna come.